There we go. All right, all right, all right. Let me pause, mute that, bring that back. All right, this is Super Saturday. Super Saturday. Today is May 15th. 15th. Today is May 15th. Welcome to the Academy. My name is Euro. It's gonna be a super Saturday. We're gonna just go over the charts, do a little deep dive into the markets, teaching you the game. I have here my co-host, my business partner, Treese. Please introduce yourself.
Yo, what's going on? This Tracy Treese on the end. Yo, I'm excited to be here. You know what I'm saying? We got so much to talk about, so much to go over. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to this market and trading and just uh, uh, going towards financial freedom, you know what I'm saying? It's really exciting. And we happy to share this with everybody. So just listen up, pay attention, and ask questions whenever you have them.
Bet. So take it how I'm just gonna go off the part of like you don't know anything in the markets at all, anything about the charts, anything. Tracy, you want to give them a brief overview of like the history of market trading and things like that, and candles and all that?
All right, so boom. Yo, can you give me permission to share my screen? No, that's okay. No, let's just talk about it. We can just talk about it. All right. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Most people fear the market because of lack of knowledge, lack of understanding. It's something new, it's something fresh. But when I tell you, it's as simple as being able to visualize, see a pattern, and react to it. All right. It's as simple as learning key and basic rules and then being able to react and adjust to those basic foundation rules according to what or where price is. All right. So what are we talking about? We're trading. Okay. So if you're trading anything, it must have a price, correct? All right. And everything that we do within the market is based off of that price. All right. Now, a candlestick, what is a candlestick? Okay. A candlestick is a tool that is used within the market to measure the price of a stock or of a pair or indices of gold, commodities, many different things at a certain time. All right. So depending on what time frame, so each candle represents an amount of time. All right. So you could be looking at a chart that's rated by the hour. You could be looking at a chart that's rated by 30 minutes, down to 5 minutes, down to 1 minute, up to 4 hours, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month. The list goes on. All right. So I'm rattling this off just a little bit quick because I just want to give you an understanding of how simple it is. All right. And so each one of these candlesticks that represent time, they go up and down. Okay. Up, you get green, down, you get red.
And you should be able to share your screen now if you want to.
Yeah. Let's see. You see me?
Yeah.
All right. So real quick, don't pay too much attention to any of these drawings or these indicators. So basically, all right, you see this dotted line right here, this red dotted line going across, that is called your price line. All right. And that tells you exactly where price is and what it's doing, you know, where it's moving, how it's moving, along with the time frame of the candlestick. Now, as I stated before, this up here, we're on the hour time frame. All right. So that means that each one of these candlesticks represents 1 hour time frame. It shows the movement of price in that 1 hour time. Okay. We'll go and dive a little bit deeper into how you read a candlestick and the opening and closing. But basically, the understand it like this: price opens at a certain point, it closes at a certain point, and just completely moves within that time frame based off of supply and demand. We will get into that as well. But overall, based off of, like I said before, rules that we have, and basically just patterns that we follow, we track price. And no, we can never 100% predict price, but we can close in a gap or an area and say, hey, we want to watch price in between these areas for a while. And as we watch price in between these areas, they'll form certain patterns and different shapes that give us an indication of where price is going to move. And based off that indication, we pounce. All right. Based off of the rules and the patterns and the lines that we're following, we take all of that, we throw it all together, and we're able to make an educated assumption based off of historical movement that allows us to be profitable. What you think, El?
I think that's damn sure accurate. I think that's damn sure accurate, especially with how you look at it and bringing up the whole market and see how like price moves in the hour chart or the 4 hour, the 8 hour, or the daily chart. Each candle represents a time frame of the market, and that's how you read it. So let me go ahead and show a little something. Oh, hold on. Where we at? Not that one. This one. Okay. All right, boom. Get out of here. OBS. All right. So let me clear this chart for you. No. There we go. All right. 2005. All right. So this is how I want to start off. For instance, what do you see when you first look at this chart? Okay. You might just see a couple of red and green candles that are just moving up and down. Well, you might not even see that they're moving up and down. They're just going. You might try to see if it's a pattern or anything like that. That's not necessarily sure. I put this on the monthly chart because each one of these candles represent a month. Price moved in this direction, which was, you'll find out was bullish or bearish for a whole month this way. 30 days, 32 days, 31 days, 32 days, 31 days, depending on the month. That's what price did. Okay. We take our trades based off of the past more times than not. Now with cryptocurrency, it's hard to dictate the past because everything is dictate the future from the past because everything is newer. But we dictate most of our trades off the past. The past tells the future. You look at trends, you look at where price rejected off of certain places and stuff like that. Let me dive into it. All right. This candle right here. Okay. This one right here. Let me show you what price is. Price previously closed right here at this level. Okay. And opened up right here where the body of the candle is, where the body of the candle ends. That's where price opens up on the next candle. Okay, this was a month, February 2020, March 2020. Price opened up right here. Okay, these wicks, these small little lines. Okay, these small little lines are wicks. Let me mute you, Quiana. Can I mute her? I don't know. Okay, yeah. Sorry. These small little lines are price shooting up and retracing back down. For instance, price will go up to a certain level and then the price will come back down, but it leaves a trace of where price was at. And price, even when it went down, price went down to this level right here, but price came back up and it left a trace of where price was at. Bullish and bearish. Bullish means the price is going up. Bearish means the price is going down. Long means the price is going up. Short means the price is going down. Follow that? That makes sense? So.
Talk a little louder, Elle.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, I'll talk like this. So,
oh no, I had you on mute, me low. Okay, go ahead. Bye-bye.
okay, so that's the main thing. That's all you want to know really much about a candle. Now, certain candlestick formations that we'll get into a little bit later, but that's the main. That's the main thing you want to know about a candle. Okay. Did we want to get into the support and resistance off?
Yeah, man, because I think we should, because to a lot of people it may seem like the market is really huge, right? And it is, and it's really long, and it's just so much to it. But what we do and the way we're successful is after we look at the history and we go back and see what's happened in the past, we're able to use those same patterns and we kind of bring them up towards to the now. You know what I'm saying? And so when we apply those patterns, we create an area of which we only trade within. And that is what's called support and resistance. So that brings the market from this big, and we take it and we narrow it down to a small space. And within that space is where we trade and where we make our investments. So I think it's very important. I think we should go ahead. You want me to take it a little bit?
Yeah, you started. You can start it off. You can start.
All right, I could do that. All right. So what we're getting ready to talk about right now is called support and resistance. Okay. So it is the tool that we use, like I said before, to measure where price or attempt to decide where it's going to go based off of, like I said, patterns that we set and previous behavior of price. All right. So let's look at something. First thing, what I want you to think about is imagine that you have a ball and you bounce a ball in a very low ceiling gym as hard as you can. One of those small little marble balls, right? You take that thing and you bounce it really hard, right? What it's gonna do is it's gonna go to the ceiling and it's gonna bounce up and down depending on how much force you threw the ball with. Is going to bounce from the ceiling to the ground, from the ceiling to the ground, constantly back and forth. All right. So initially, this is kind of sort of what we do in the market. Okay. We imagine the ball is the price, right? And what I'm referring to, you know what? Yeah. What I'm referring to is something that's called support and resistance. All right. So think about it like this. All right. Resistance is a place in the market where price continuously rejects. So what I mean by that is, all right, a price will come up to a certain point and it can't go up past it. Instead of going up past it, it starts to lose its momentum and start to go back down. All right. Support. Therefore, the exact opposite would mean that support is a place where price comes down to, but goes no lower than. It comes down to this point, and it's, instead of going through, there's support. So it allows or pushes price back up. And we continue this pattern on and on and on until price breaks one of the two. You want to add some here, El?
Yeah, so basically how I look at support and resistance, pretty much to keep it as simple as possible, I look at it as the ceiling and the floor. Okay, you jump high enough, let's just say you Superman. Okay, you jump higher enough, the ceiling is too strong, you'll bounce off that ceiling, and the support, which is the floor, is there to catch you from falling further. Okay, you jump hard enough, you'll break through that ceiling, which is resistance, and then that ceiling now becomes your new floor. Follow me? That's how I look at support and resistance. And price, we'll show you in the market. I'll show you my method, and Tracy will show you her method on how to dictate those certain areas, those key areas, because it's all about marking up your support and resistance zones accurately. That's what the main thing is. A lot of people, when they get into the game, they have a hard time of marking up exactly where support and resistance is in the market so they could catch those bounces or catch those trends or catch those reversals. That's one of the main things people have a hard time with. But I'm right with you, Trees.
All right, you want to
Yeah, let me go ahead and try. Yeah, let me go ahead and show how I mark up my support and resistance. All right. All right, we back on the US 30. Now, this is a very volatile pair. Let me just, no, I don't want to show you. That look crazy. I don't want to show you all that yet. Hold up. All right. So this is how I'll mark up support and resistance first. All right. First, I change my candles to line. All right.
yeah.
Let me move that. Okay.
Hey, let me find out you got we use the same method while we talking about I'm gonna show you yours and you gonna show mine. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it could be. Let me US 30 just been up. Let me clear all of this. Move draws. Okay. Now, as you see this dotted line right here, that's the price line. That's where price is currently at, as Tracy told you. All right. Now, with the line method, wherever these points are, I'm on the daily chart right now. Wherever these points are, that's where price, no matter how many candles was within that time limit, that's where it came to a head, if you follow. So yeah, this one is, let me do GJ. Okay, much better. All right. So you see all these points, okay? All these points. Now, me personally, price is up here. I used to mark all the way down here, all the way up here. That's giving the markets, of course, I'm saying strong support and resistance lines and zones, but it's making my chart extremely messy. So, for instance, so what I would do now is price is right here, okay? 154.03. It's not going to move because the markets are closed on Saturday, so you don't have to worry about that. I see 1 point right here, 2 point, 3 point, 4 point. I will mark a line right here. Now, it's very imperative that you understand price doesn't have to get exactly at your point before it reverses. It's called zones. You have to give it a little bit of buffer. It may go a little bit below the area before it reverses, or it may go a little higher. You have to give it a little buffer. If you wait for it to hit that exact point, then you might end up losing the trade. One thing you have to understand about the psychology of trading, price in the market does not give a fuck about nothing you do. It doesn't give a fuck about where you want price to go. It doesn't give a fuck about your previous trade. It just gives a fuck about what it does and how much money people put in the market and how much money people taking out of the market. It does not give a fuck about you. Us as retail traders, we do not need to move the market enough to dictate where price is going.
Nope.
The banks do that. So we're trading with or against the banks to make money. So, all right, price hit here. I had a point here, point here, point here, point here, point here, point in this area. All right. Now make some more. I got another. Here we go. Point here, point here, point here, point here, point here. Going further down. Point here, strong area. Put it there. All right. Now going off the pass, all right. I see that price is in this area. Here we go. I see that price is in this area to go up. So now I'll look at areas above where price is to see where it could be another possible line. I see the price going in here. Price touch this area, price touch this area, price touch this area here, price touch this area here. So that's another level I'm looking at. Okay. Now, since I got my price, where I got my price areas, my zones, my support and resistance marked up generally in the area, that's 3 lines. Keep the chart a little bit clean. All right. So Now I'm going to dive it in a little more. Now, I use the 8 hour. You don't have to. It's just that I've been trading and it gives me a broader view. But most people go intraday with the 4 hour. So we're going to do that. 4 hour. I changed it back to candles. So you can see exactly how price move. I don't feel like doing that. There we go. All right. Now, you saw that zones that I just marked, okay? Resistance, support. Price right here. This was a support. Well, okay. Price here, it was a resistance, came down, broke through the resistance. Now the resistance is the support. Broke through the support, came up, broke through the resistance, and here, as the price was going sideways, it bounced off of the support. It bounced off the support. Now, in the later on, we'll teach you how to like try not to get caught on fake outs, because some people, they'll see that price broke down here, which on this candle, mainly this is a strong indication. This doji is a strong indication that price is reversing. But of course, the banks make money off of our losses, so they'll do a fake out. And then what the doji is, price, buyers and sellers in the market, they were battling it out and no one really won. Okay. No one really moved the market. For instance, on the bearish candle, sellers took control of the market. There was more sellers than buyers in the market. Okay. So back on the support and resistance line, price broke down this support. It rolled on the support for a little. You see the touches. Mind you, I didn't have candles. When I was drawing the support line. I had the line showing you that it's an accurate area where price touches at. So broke down, still riding on the support, then went up. Now this is the new resistance. This line right here is the new resistance. Broke through the resistance become support. Riding on it. Now, the candle wicks may break through your support or resistance. But to accurately tell if you have a strong support and resistance zone, look where the bodies of the candle close at. Broke through, body closed up here. Broke through, body closed on the support. Candlestick will touch your support. You want to see that wherever you draw your support and resistance lines, those previous candlesticks support and respect that line. That's how you know you have a strong support or resistance line. So price touched the support again, went up. Now to our new resistance that we drew from the past, price touches this, ranges a little bit and consolidates. When we say range or consolidate, that means price is going sideways. Buyers and sellers in our market are fighting it out, making price move sideways. So it's no real person that controls the market to have an uptrend or a downtrend. Price goes
I'll say something real quick that just is real general, but it may not be clear. And sometimes this aha moment may make things a little understandable.
Go ahead.
So essentially, the market moves by supply and demand. Okay. So what that means is when price is going up, that means there is an abundance of people or banks or hedge funds that are deciding to purchase that product or stock or whatever it may be, that pair at that time. So it's going to make price go all the way up. It's going to push from the bottom because people wanted it, so it's going to go up, right? So on the opposite of that, of course, is people sell it, right? So when they sell it in abundance of individuals selling it across the board all at one time, guess what? That makes price go down, right? Okay. And then when neither one, as Elle said, it's called consolidation. When neither one of them are winning, that gives you a horizontal line up and down, straight across. The price is not really going up, or it's not going to really go down. All right. Just that conceptualized thinking will allow you to understand just the movement of the market. You'll never, again, like we all know, we say it over and over again, you'll never be able to predict it, but the better you can understand it, the more successful, and by successful, I mean profitable, you'll be. Sorry about that.
Nah, you straight. But let's see. Let me go back to that. Okay. Back to what she's saying. Now, yeah, when you think of the supply and demand works hand in hand with support and resistance. You have your supply and demand zones, and price comes down here. That's where the wicks are at. It'll come get demand, it'll come get some orders, and then they'll come back up. These wicks, more times than not, they're to go down to stop people out. If you have your stop loss, say for instance, you got in right here, okay? Where's my arrow? There we go. Say for instance, you got in right here. All right, you set it, you got in a price right here. You set your stop loss down here, this previous candle. Price will come down here to collect your money on that stop loss. Whatever your stop loss is at, say you were down, let's just say $100. Price will come in and collect that $100, then keep going up. That's what the banks do. That's how they operate. That's how they get more money.
Yeah.
So now this is back to what I was saying when I drew the line from the past. This is our new resistance. Price is consolidating, it's going sideways within these two channels. It broke through this resistance, it became support. Now it's having a hard time breaking out of this channel. It's on an uptrend, but at the current moment, it's going sideways. Now I will go in an hour. Mind you, I'm not taking a trade on this. Now you could scalp. Scalping is if you just trading off of the support and resistance. It goes up, you touch the area, you trade it down, up. You basically follow the same bouncing line that Tracy had showed you earlier if you're scalping. But as I can see right now on the hour chart, it's on a downtrend. When I say downtrend, the majority of the candles, you see strong selling pressure, strong engulfing candles. This is an engulfing candle. When I say engulfing candles, do I have, here we go. When I say, fuck. That didn't work. That worked. Here we go. When I say engulfing candles have a strong body of either the green or red. To keep it simplistic, a strong body, even green or red. That's an engulfing candle. That means more buyers are in the market to take control of price at that point in time. That's what you want to look. Those are the type of candles you want to look for when it goes into when you're identifying a trend. So I think that's where I want to stop. We could get more dive into that one on support and resistance after you take over, Treese. But go ahead.
Okay. So honestly, I use let's go. Yeah. Basically I go about it the same. I'm not gonna say exact way, but for the most part, yeah. I'm gonna point out a few more things. Let's get over here. What are you guys seeing? You seeing my chart?
They see your the Discord.
Okay, that's not it. Yay. Okay, you see chart now?
Yeah.
All right. I'm actually going to pull up a stock that I actually did amazingly well on. Okay. So this is a stock here. And it's called Citigroup, like for Citibank. All right. And the one thing I want you all to know for sure, it 100% is the knowledge and the trends and the information that you learn within these charts is applicable across anything that you'd be wanting to trade. All right. It applies to stocks. It applies to Forex. It applies to currency pairs. All right. Whatever commodity there is to trade, the same rules apply across the board. So like that's like 5 ways right there, 5 different ways that you can make money just based off of trading. So let's get into it. So as Elle talked about already, we pretty much see that I've got some my support and resistance lines already in place, but I'll just show you just the way that Elle did, how I came to those lines. And also you'll see here where, as he mentioned before, like all the price will not hit your support or resistance line 100% all the time or every time. Another thing that I want to point out is another great way to see and to verify your support and resistance lines is it'll just talk to you about a engulfing candle, meaning it has a long body. All right, a long thick body like these here and these here and these here. These are the type of candles that breaks through support and resistance lines. Okay, because that just means it's a lot of power. All right, anytime you see a full body candle, that means that it's winning, is 100% taking over. Like the green ones are taking over the sellers. Everyone that's buying it is driving the price all the way up with heavy force. So you look at that as a powerful candle, and it's only the powerful candles that breaks through support and resistance that's going to really show you and guarantee your movement and everything. Aside from the lines, what I did here is watch the price the same way. Something else that we are going to talk about is indicators. All right, we use certain indicators on the charts that gives us insight onto how price is moving. All right, it automatically measures the movement of price and gives you an idea or a foresight as to what it is that you're getting, that price is getting ready to do, or the movement that it's getting ready to make. So let me just show you this here. Once again, we'll go much deeper into it. Join the class and we'll explain it so much more. But basically, these two lines are called EMA lines. And as I said before, they pretty much just follow and give indication on the movement of price as it's moving up and down. Again, like I said, well, once you join the academy, we can definitely go 100% deeper into what's actually happening here. But let me just give you one key telltale. Anytime these lines cross, is the indication that price is getting ready to move in a different direction or an opposite direction. For instance, as you see here, price cross. I mean, the two lines cross, which pushed price down. Right here, the two lines cross, price goes up. Again, they cross, price goes down. So just for instance, so starting off on, when was this? May 5th. So I'm going to say more like it was here. Yeah, more like May 12th. I noticed that a little bit of the wick of the candles were going above the our resistance line here. And so I predicted that it will bounce through here. But when it comes to stock, there's other things that play a factor in the movement of price. And 100% for sure, media is one of them, and news. And so there's a lot of talk about different things that Citigroup has added to their just their arsenal of just equipment. And one of those things was a Bitcoin ATM. So they rolled out a Bitcoin ATM, and as price was falling right around May 12th, May 13th is when the information came out. And so based off of the movement of the chart and the way I had it, my support support and resistance line set up, I knew for a fact that price was definitely going to push upward. So I did something that's called buying an option call. And that's just making a prediction that, hey, I think price is going to move upward in this direction. And, I pay a small price for that prediction. And come to find out, I actually hit it out the park. And again, so I'm only showing you this to show you that A, this is a stock. B, the same rules apply. So once you get the basic knowledge and of the information and you continue to study these charts and you spend time with them to learn the movement and the motions of just the way that price moves within them, you can apply that same information just across the board. I am heavily invested into stocks, and I utilize these same rules and to determine. Here's why this is important. All right. Why is any of this important? Learning the chart, reading support and resistance, having indicators. It's important because the most important part about a trade is your entry. Okay. It is important and crucial to know when to get in, how to get into a trade, and how long to stay in that trade. All right. The better your entry point, right, the better your profit, right? Okay. We don't want to be in situations where we're reacting to the market. Okay. We always want to be proactive. Okay. And one key way to do that is to never be surprised. And so by being able to read your charts and marking them up correctly and being able to understand what's happening with price and where it's moving and why, all right, nothing that happens within the market will ever surprise you. Now, cryptocurrency, as Ale said before, yeah, that's a different situation. All right, that's newer and way more volatile, just based off of the way it being decentralized and being able to move rapidly, both up and down. It's a little harder to tame, but this using these same rules, I've been able to make investments within stock and even sell at times where I based off of the way my charts marked up and based off of just information within it. Like, not everybody's gonna have their resistance line up here, but I did. And so when I rejected, if I wanted to, I could have wrote this down as well, but that wasn't my plan for the day. But again, I'm saying all that to say that this information can be applied across the board and help you on your way to financial freedom. All right. Some of us looking to get rich quick. It's possible. I'm not going to say it's impossible. You put in the time, you can do whatever you want to do with this market. It's all up to you, honestly. The amount of time you're willing to put in it, the amount you're willing to learn, and you know what I'm saying, that the possibilities are endless.
All right. Real quick, because we've been talking for a minute. Let me unmute Quiana. Is there anything that you're not understanding, Qui? Put the baby down.
Yeah.
Okay, is there anything you're not understanding?
Yeah, damn near all of it.
At what point? Where do you want me to go? Where do you want me to go?
My brother.
Where do you want me to go?
Back when you were saying how you with the over here.
Okay.
How the hell do you read this shit?
What you mean? Like, how do you see in the beginning? I'm gonna keep it simple from the start. All right. I think you're looking at it too complicated. All right. Let me roll out on the day. All right.
Hey, El, break down like this is price, this is time, this is all that.
Okay, so this is date chart. Well, let me bring it on the day chart before I do that. All right, candles. All right, for 1 day. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Price. This is what price did. This is what price did in 1 full day. It started at this level right here, where the solid body of this red is at.
Mm-hmm.
It started at this level, and where the solid body of where the red is at, it ended at the level. Okay.
Okay.
Where these little lines are at, price pushed up here, but price came back down. The little lines are the traces of where price was at. Okay.
Oh, so that tells you how far it went up.
Yes, that's how
And
it
stop.
tells you. That tells you how far it went up. It went up to a certain point, and then it came down. Where it went up to, this is leaving the trail of where it went up to, and so on and so forth. It went down, but it came back up, and that's leaving the trail. Follow? Okay. That's on each candlestick, whether it's bullish or bearish. Okay. Now, if you're looking at a chart overall, like when you say you don't understand, looking at this chart right now, you don't understand how it's moving or anything like that, right? Okay, so you want to keep it as simple as possible, even before you draw your support and resistance lines. Look for trends, okay? Trends are really simple. It's all visual. You want to see where price is going. Now, we'll get into trend lines in a little bit further in depth, but okay. You can easily see that from right here to this point, right? What is price doing? Is it going up or is it going down?
Like it's going up.
Right. That's a trend, right? You're getting into it. Price is going up. Now, if you zoom in further on the daily, you see that price respects this trend line. It'll bounce off, a wick will touch it, and keep going forward. All right. Now, where you want to see at where price will reject further is when we get into the support and resistance zones, support and resistance lines. Now, I keep it simple with my support and resistance lines. I'll bring it up to the line. I'll take it to the line. Now, what I was saying is each point right here, you see these points? Okay, each point right here is strong where price ended for that time of those days. Like you'll say it'll be like 3 days in a row, or like it'll be like a day. All right. The trend up. So from April 15th, this is to April 19th. From April 15th to April 19th, this is where price was at its strongest point. That's where price showed its strongest resistance or support to a certain level in the market. So when I go in the daily, bring up the line, I look for multiple places where those points are. For instance, I got a point here. You see it? I got a point here. 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 I have 2 points here. I have a point here. I have a point here. Right here. Bring this up just a little bit. And again, what Tracy said, it doesn't have to necessarily touch the point automatically. I see that price has respects this area. We have a point here. We have a point here. We have a point here. 2 points here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8.
You get what I'm saying? So that's a strong level and a strong zone. So I know whenever price gets to this level, it's going to respect it. Whether it's going to break through and then bounce off and then sit on it, whether it's going to break through it as a resistance and then sit on it as a support, or whether it's going to break through it as a support and then make it this new resistance. You follow me? And you understand the support and resistance concept, right? The floor and the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
All right, explain it again. I'm sorry.
Okay. Support and resistance. All right. Think of it easily. You got a ceiling and you got a floor. Okay. Your resistance is the ceiling.
It's the ceiling. Okay.
Your support is the floor. Okay. All right. The floor stops you from falling through. So the support stops price from falling down. The ceiling stops you from going through the roof. So this resistance stops you from breaking through price going all the way up. Follow me? Right. And it respects those areas and it'll bounce off the area or it'll break through. Basically, it's guidelines to the market. So now, like I was saying, where price is right here. I'll bring this out. Price is right here. Okay. I don't want to have the chart so murky, and so confusing. Since price is right here, what I would do is I will go back a little bit and mark up support and resistance lines where price has the opportunity to go. So get a line right here. I see that it's one touch right here, two touch, three touch. That's all I really need. That's all I really need. This is going all the way back to the March of last year. This is going all the way back to March of last year. Bam. Line right there. Okay. Now, touch right here and touch this area. Okay. Zoom in a little bit more. Yes, it's a good, yeah, that's a good zone. It's a good zone. All right. And even right here, I see that price. What's this all the way May 12th? Price showed a strong bounce right here. So just put it right there. Now, diving in further. Okay. Go to the 4 hour, bring up the candles. Now, remember what we're saying from the support and resistance. Price broke through. Okay. It broke through this resistance. Now, this resistance, the ceiling becomes the floor, which is the support.
The support,
Went up, touched it, made a new resistance off of the past that we brought through. Now it's going sideways, okay? And like we said, it doesn't have to automatically touch the lines, but it's a zone. Think of each line, it's a zone around the line. Let me see, where's that?
So the lid is important too. See the matzo balls, they kind of rise up out of the water a little bit like this.
Okay, yeah. Think of each line, it's a zone around the line. It's an area. You follow me? Okay, so price came down, touched this area around the line. The lines I just use as strong indications of where price has the potential to bounce or rebound off. But in my mind, I know that it's a zone around that line. It's not going to necessarily touch the line, but it's a zone around the line. It's going to get near or get close to it.
Okay.
So price touch, go here. Price touch the zone, price touch the zone. Price came down, which is bearish. Bearish means going down. Bearish is red. You follow that part, right?
I think Tracy, she said something about that my last class.
Okay. Price went down, touched this, price went up. Okay. Price came down. It couldn't sustain, price couldn't sustain the momentum down. So it brought back up. Okay. It left a trace of where it was at. Now, price broke through this new resistance, closed above it, tried to go up, couldn't sustain, got pushed back down.
Okay, I see that.
And it will close out. Now, people will, this is a common fake out. Okay. Most people will see that a price will close above the resistance, and then they'll think that price is going up. Now, we'll fake you out to think like, okay, it's still supporting this as a support, it's still respecting this line as a support, but it's going up. Price broke back down. That was support. Now that support is not a new resistance. You get it?
Yeah.
What don't you get?
No, I think I get. I need a little bit more, but no, I think I get it.
Now, I mean, the main thing is you want to practice drawing these lines in these zones. You want to practice drawing these lines in zones, and you don't want to be scared of where you put these lines in zones. Like keeping it pretty simple. Starting off like where you see the lines, like it can't get any more simpler than those points. You follow me?
Yeah, the lines that you have.
Yeah, it can't get any simpler than where the points are at. It can't get even simpler. Like, see, even going further back to what's this? 2019, point, going back. Points here. You follow me? It can't get much simpler than that. Just starting off. Now, when you get a little bit more comfortable with your support and resistance lines, you can even dial it into the 1 hour, change it to a candle. Okay, I see that. Bam, this area right here, strong zone. You follow me? All right, but that's dialing it in just a little further. But you want to go ahead? You want
Yeah, let me show you something real quick.
I got you.
So I'm just going to show something that's really cool about the charts that we use. And it's a way that you can practice where you're putting your lines. So let's say, for instance, I'm all the way back here and I just want to get an idea of if I put my lines in good places, right? And
Mm-hmm.
let's say I put my lines right here and I just want to check them out, right? I want to see if they're worth anything, right? Maybe one day, maybe next class, Liana, we talk about how to use Trading View and make sure you get it downloaded, because that's going to be key in you being able to understand the chart. You got to be able to use this tool and understand the things that it do so that you can, practice.
Okay.
So I'll just show you this right now. They have a tool on here where that's called replay. All right. So basically, after I set my lines, I'll hit this button and then I can go back here and see how price reacts. All right, see how it moves.
Mm-hmm.
So after I set my lines, then I just come up here, we speed it up a little bit, or that's a little too, and I hit play, and then it'll just go and show me what actually happened, so I can test out where I put my support and resistance lines to see if they're any good for
Okay.
moving forward in the future. All right. There are many, many things. All right. What we're telling you right now is just basics. Okay. Like we got to dive into these charts much deeper. And there are many, many things within them that will assist you. You know what I'm saying? That'll give you the confidence and that you're making a good decision. And that's what it takes in order to be able to actually trade and be profitable. You have to get the confidence. And the only way to get the confidence is to practice. All right. So maybe we spend some time on learning this platform. It's called Trading View. So that we can be able to maneuver through it and actually get you some good practice in. But as you can see, that's how that works out. We play it all the way to the end. All right. So I just wanted to show you
Show
that.
you everything. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You
Shut up, Elle.
Look, all of us, when it comes to this trading thing, and this is why it's so important that we get so many people on it and to learn about it, because everybody is going to be able to develop and end up developing their own niche. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be certain things within this chart, Quiana, that you're going to look at and that only you see, and that sometimes may only make sense to you, but it works, and you'll be able to repeat it, and then you share it, and then we all get to know it, and you know what I'm saying? Keep on multiplying.
Yeah.
Chris, you there? Can you hear us? No. Yes.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. We hear you.
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you. So actually, Lauren, this is a funny story. I'm sitting here listening to you and I'm fishing. I got a fish on the hook right now.
Oh,
But I do understand what you guys were saying. I think I need to practice as well on the platform.
Yeah. Well, I could send you
Like, cause I've seen it before. You know, I've seen it before and stuff on YouTube and stuff. But sorry, I'm struggling with this fish. It's big as fuck. But it's like I've never like done it, so this is something that's new, you know.
Got you. I mean, as long as you understand the support and resistance areas and lines, that's the main thing.
Right. Damn.
When you think we can start live trading, El? So I think for me, because I know for myself, it wasn't until I seen it in person. I mean, seeing it live and in action and understand what's happening and watch price move and watch the money move with the price, both up and down, that it started to really click. You know what I'm saying?
We could start live trading, whatever. Like I said, we do the live trading, even on the live streams on Monday at the 9 a.m. one and the 2 p.m. one. I do live trading. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I really do mainly live trading in the market and seeing where I place my trades at, where I get in, what I see. how I
Yeah.
react off of news. It just really depends off of it really depends off you guys. If you're saying that if you work mainly in the morning time, you only have time to get on the charts later in the evening around like 6 or 7 and see price.
that'd be-
Then what'd you say, Chris?
I said that'd be good, like 6 or 7. It'd be perfect for me.
Yeah. So you could get in and see what price. Now, mind you, depending on the stock market to be closed and currencies will be a little bit slow, but they'll still move. But crypto moves whenever the fuck it wants to move.
Yeah, like it's busting the move right now. It's finally on its way down, man.
Yeah, and I should have put in there, but I forgot that XRP move. I just caught that. Yeah, but
Ooh, I wasn't even paying no attention.
Oh, y'all's crazy.
but yeah, so go ahead, Treese. I'm trying to read
No,
something.
I'm just saying, you guys, when you guys really start getting into it, like, and you realize that all you had to do is set an alert for this line to go off, and when price passes this point, you automatically get into a trade, and next thing you know, you didn't multiply your money times 10. It's crazy. And it's quick, and it's so it's not controllable. Here's something else too. One thing you gotta have is discipline, man. I tell you that much. Like, so if you utilize the tools and follow the rules, you know what I'm saying? You will. I can guarantee success. You know what I'm saying? I can say for myself, every time I failed, it was because I did something called chasing. Right?
Buffalo.
You better
Hey,
be careful
look,
with that fish, all those bones in there.
Hold on 1 second.
I got you.
So what is chasing?
So, okay, so that chasing, for instance, is, let's say,
Is that like you just doing shit?
yeah. So look, let me tell you. Let's see what you got, Chris.
Here we go. Hold on. Buffalo.
Oh,
Inside
that's
the
a
net.
big one.
Yeah, like that's my hand. Like 9-inch hand. Look at that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so
when I come up to Cleveland, Chris, we're gonna have to go fishing. I ain't never been.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I just took Kylan. I'm like, this is Kylan's first fish. He caught one earlier today.
Killer.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Go ahead, though, Treese.
all right, cool. So basically, chasing is, let's say, for instance, Bitcoin right now is at $50,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you didn't set up your chart for no support and resistance line, and you have no plan to purchase Bitcoin, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, Bitcoin's price jumps up to $75,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you get the news about it and everybody's talking about it. Now, all of a sudden, you attempt to jump in and buy Bitcoin, but the price is so much higher, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then all you're trying to do is chase to get into a point to where you can make the most profit, not realizing that it's already risen to its high that it's going to at that point in time.
So basically, your ass, you too late.
You too fucking late, period. All right. That is chasing.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime you're running after something or you get into a play or a trade that you didn't previously planned for, or you wasn't waiting for to react to. And you know what I'm saying? We be proactive, like I said, within the charts, not reactive. So we plan for what we expect to happen, and then once it happened, we take that as a check mark, like, yep, that's what we expected, and then that's our confirmation that the trade is good, right? We wait for confirmations before we get into trades. If you're not waiting for a confirmation, then you're chasing. Make sense?
So basically, wait for confirmation. All right.
Yeah. And
Are you chasing?
Or you chasing, and your confirmations come from your support and your resistance lines that you have set up on your chart.
Because I think there's something.
Okay, this kind of makes sense. All right.
The main thing I want you to understand is I can't say this enough. The market does not give a fuck about anything that you have going on, okay? It doesn't give a fuck about where the fuck is this? Sorry, it doesn't give a fuck about you got this bill to pay. This was your last money. Like, it doesn't give a fuck about none of that. Discipline is the main thing. Discipline is the main thing when it comes to the market, okay? And I say all this to say, we want you to learn the markets, like,
Here you go.
so you don't be so you're not taking any blind trades, because I just found something. I'm testing it out right now. I just found something that has the potential.
What you got? What you got?
I will talk about it after this. What I was talking to you earlier about.
Okay. Okay.
I found
Yeah, I know.
something that has the potential to change all our lives, but it won't work unless you understand the markets and understand how price moves. It won't work.
I had him with the Zoom call.
It won't work unless you understand that. So the main thing you need to understand, we want you to understand these markets. We want you to understand these price moves. We want you to get in, even where you get in on the demo account, trade fake money just to see how price reacts off of your stuff. That's what the main thing we want you to understand. So I wouldn't feel comfortable putting you on.
No, hell no, I don't feel comfortable either.
No. Listen, not talk about trade, but I wouldn't feel comfortable putting you onto this new thing that has the process of going stupid.
And I don't even know how to do the first thing. Hell no.
But mind you, there are some people that don't know what the fuck they're doing that are doing it, but I look at that as blind gambling.
Very much so gambling. Gives me very much gambling.
I want to know what I'm doing.
Exactly. Anytime you try to get into a trade or an investment and you don't do your due diligence to understand where price is moving, how it's moving, set up support and resistance, then Lawrence is absolutely right. That is gambling. All right. You have no idea what's going to happen with your money. And that's not what we do over here.
What are you talking about, fat boy?
But yeah, so that's the main thing. That's the main thing, Quiana. Let me unmute Chris. See if he. What the fuck? Why is this shit pink? That nigga look like a whole ass father out here.
Right. Fat cheeks and all.
Unmute yourself, Chris. Unmute yourself.
My fault. That's that dad in me.
Right.
But I'ma send y'all two things.
Yeah.
I'ma send y'all two books, little quick PDF reads, so you can understand deeper
Yeah.
about the market. I don't believe I sent the book to you, Chris. I don't believe I sent it. Yeah, I don't believe I sent it to you. But I'm gonna send y'all two books to dive deeper into. And again, like, you can learn and trade as you go, free of charge. You don't have to put any money into it. Like, you can open up a demo account. I'll send y'all both the links. You can open up a demo account and start trading. And like as Tracy said, like, I mostly trade currencies and metals and stuff like that, but you can still use this same concepts to trade the stock market and stuff like that. I told
really?
I brought Tracy on to trade currencies, but everything, it's just reading the chart. It's just reading the chart. That's the main thing. It's just reading the chart.
And I took that same knowledge and I started investing into the stock market. And so I've been doing day trading there. And I had actually put the pairs down for a second, but I'm running back now. That's home. I'm coming back home. But it helped me to make great investments in the stock market.
So yeah, it's a support and if it's a support and resistance lines, if you learn how to put a support and resistance line on a currency pair, you'll learn how to put a support and resistance line on Tesla. You follow me?
Yes.
So
Say that again. So
yeah.
I got support and resistance lines on Tesla.
It's the same thing about reading the chart, and that's where a lot of people I think get confused. They think that it only applies to one thing within the market, which it doesn't. It applies to all.
Okay.
So that's the main thing. I'm gonna send the PDFs to you and Qui, just so you can look over it. Like I just want y'all to test it out and try it out. Like I was telling Qui, I just found something that has the potential to change all our lives.
You take that walk
Easily. But it won't work unless you understand what you're doing in the markets. You don't understand why you're taking this trade. You follow me?
Yeah.
So that's the main thing we'll get to. That's the main thing I want, because I just been testing it out and shit kind of crazy.
Let's go.
Shit kind of crazy. But that's the main thing. Yeah, I'm gonna send y'all stuff. I do appreciate y'all for coming out, man. You know, Chris out here.
I was on the phone with your mom and sister. They had me talking. I that's why I was so late.
Yeah, Chris out here fishing and shit. You know.
Hey, I'm trying to learn and fish, man. That's all I'm trying to do. That's all I'm trying to do. Because I mean, if I could do this instead of working, and I could just fish all day and do this.
You could do
the plan.
You could do it from your phone, bro. You could do it from your phone.
Man, I'm on my phone right now using it. But so you guys do live meetings at 10 a.m. You said every day?
So Monday is 9 a.m., 2 p.m., and 6 p.m. Tuesday and Thursday is 10 a.m. Monday is like Monday is the same. I mean, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are the same. Tuesday and Thursday is the same. But if you're saying that you need the evening one,
yeah, I mean the evening would be better, but like some days at work I am able to get on my computer and just sit there. Well, not some days, majority of the days. But 10 a.m. is usually when I'm pretty much done with my work anyway.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it's up to you. Like
maybe we drop one of your earlier classes and pick you up one in the evening if you available.
Yeah, so I'll do the 9.
That one I can definitely do.
All right, so I could do instead of 2 p.m. But you do the 6 p.m. on Mondays and Wednesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Yeah, maybe you can. Yeah,
that's good. Yeah.
And so Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'll drop the 2 p.m. on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and I'll pick up an evening one on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Exactly.
Okay, that'll be good.
Yeah, that worked for you,
All I do is to sign up from this app, correct?
Yeah, from the Discord.
Yeah.
Tuesdays and Thursdays, I got class 10 to 2, but Monday, Wednesday, Friday, ice free. That lobster roll looks good.
Ice free.
But yeah, that's the main. Oh, my bad. The SB. My bad.
Let me tell y'all what's gonna happen, because I am 100% a person that manifests stuff. What's gonna happen is y'all two are gonna be the prime suspects to tell everybody what we doing over here. All right. So I just need to make sure y'all really serious about this, because as Elle already said, this is life-changing information right here.
Well, I already know Chris serious because I showed him when we was in Cleveland.
Yeah, he showed me the real, and I was like, wait a minute, hold on, I gotta get it. I was like, wait a minute.
Well, why the hell you ain't showing me the real?
It's the same.
Man, and that's why I try to post daily, every like at least one profit. Just like what I think Friday I closed the trade. It was in the stock market, but I closed the trade for $3,500. You know what I'm saying? That's strictly based off of support and resistance. Wow. That's it. It. Two lines.
Support and resistance.
Two lines.
Okay.
It hit my line. It went back where it was supposed to. Time to get in the trade. That's all we doing over here.
She can't say it. Say hi now.
Hey, Rain.
Hey, Ray.
Oh, the little ones
Hey.
here.
Yeah, that's a new one.
Hey, Quade and Ray.
But yeah, that's it. That's it, man. I don't want to keep y'all. I don't want to keep y'all forever, man.
Hey, man, well, I appreciate you guys for doing this.
Man,
Yeah,
no
let's
problem.
go.
Yes. Thank you, family.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
we
ain't
going
trying.
places.
I ain't trying to win without my people. That's the main thing.
You already know, man.
I ain't trying to win without my people.
Mhm.
So I just thank y'all for signing up. I thank y'all for coming up. This is be recorded. So anything that we have, I'm gonna put it up on the YouTube and I'm gonna put it up on the Facebook. So anything that you don't follow, you can go back and review it. So that's that, man. Y'all have a good Saturday. I'm hungry.
Yo,
as
appreciate
shit.
y'all.
Hey, man,
Hey,
y'all
you
do the
don't
same, man.
go, L.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna stop recording after that though. Once they get
Okay.
off, yeah, I can't give off that sauce. So
No. Okay.
all
All
right,
right,
man.
well, peace, y'all.
Peace
See you
out.
on Monday.
All right, I'll talk to
all right,
y'all.
y'all.
Peace.
All right. Yeah.